Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce.
All right now.
Hold up, what you saying? Look up, you ain't hitting no more. Fix up with a bang. Got drip when they hit that door. You did it on me. Baby, it's me. Chevy go up, down. You go bounce with me. Make it bounce. Make it bounce.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC East. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now the Eagles. For a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right to the air is Rush. And that's complete to Cooks. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw Rush. He tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas Goedert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The slot man in motion right. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing is Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Rush. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken at the 46. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Personal foul. Unnecessary running.
Well, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. They got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To throw is Rush. In trouble, and he's taken down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing here, Rush. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now Rush. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Smith in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history to make it with it, partner. I'm going to go in and actually watch and see if it actually happens. Like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been... And that's caught inside the 35! And they finally do get him, but but not before he reaches the 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Rush to throw. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught. It's the tight end got it. And they will take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. They'll set up a throw. Past the 20. Flop. Touchdown. Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 45 yards. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And a round is on here in this 1st half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Throwing to start the drive. Rush. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Rush. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rush. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And taken right at the 35. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 58 yards. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. Elliott now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Rush. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Fielded at the 33. Oh, good move. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first-half lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Dallas offense set for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he powers his way up past the 30. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. So that one is 4th touchdown catch of the game. 1 behind the all-time record of 5. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Rush. And Cooks has it over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now 3rd down and 7. Operating from the gun. Rush. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run here with Dowdle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Nolan Smith, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Rush. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Rush. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. They run again with Dowdle. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Rush. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Nolan Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it. They got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it. And extend this lead out even further. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. His kick is absolutely perfect. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts to the right side and intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. On the run, it's Dowdle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Lance. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Lance to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 26 yards. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for the most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lance. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Taken right around the 44. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing is Hurts. And this one complete to Smith.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought that...
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, 41 yards. And the Eagles just continue to roll. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Lance on the option right. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And taken right on the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Yet another trip to the end zone, and that last one, a bit of history. He has now broken the NFL record for most receiving touchdowns in a single game. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. From the gun, it's Lance. And that's complete to Cooks. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And this will be taken at the 13. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 73 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Lance looking to throw it. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Throwing on second and long. Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. It is picked up by the Eagles. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop it.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles had 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Elliott now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Throwing now is Lance. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Lance. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the option, running left is Lance. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Rush. That's into the hands of Tolbert. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need. Yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go play action with Rush. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son.
Taking it right down Broadway. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And out now come the Cowboys. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Back to throw, Rush. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Racing to the end zone. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Throwing after the interception. Rush. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Rush. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nolan Smith in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Throwing here, Rush. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pushing his way through. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cowboys offense and Cooper Rush getting set for this next possession. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Rush to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Rush. And he's going to go down again.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Yeah, they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeve.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Rush. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rush. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rush. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Zach Bond
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Taken from his own 44 here. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Up the middle with Barkley. Fights through him.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's 3rd and 9.
They'll go to Barkley again.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in the film session.